Hello there, and welcome to our Music and Multimedia Choice Program presentation. I will be concentrating and talking about the Crestwood Middle School Eagle Band and everything that we have to offer. My name is Janine Jarvis. I'm the band director here at Crestwood Middle School, and this is where students come together to create music. The poster that you see is when you enter this music room, let all the cares of the outside world fade. Music is above that. Enjoy. I hope when they come into my classroom that they get the opportunity to express themselves in a safe and supportive environment. Here at Crestwood Middle School, we have a band for everybody. Most students who come into the program, if they don't have any experience, will start in our beginning band program. We actually have 3 separate classes, so there's more than enough opportunity for them to find a class that fits into their schedule. One of the big questions is, do they have to know anything about music before starting in band? And no, they do not. We will start from the very beginning, teach them how to read music, how to keep time, and then of course learning about their instruments and how to care for their instruments. And then we go on from there. Usually second-year students will join the concert bands. This is the next level to their music instruction. And then the level after that is our symphonic band. The symphonic band is the top ensemble at Crestwood Middle School, and it is also our more performing group. So where the other bands will do a winter and spring concert, the symphonic band may do a Veterans Day concert, South Florida Fair, and I have actually a slide that I'll talk about a little bit more that they do. We also have a jazz band, although you won't find it on the schedules. We meet in the mornings. It's more like a club, although it is treated like a class as far as their attendance. And so there we concentrate our studies on jazz music, jazz style. We'll play some rock, play some Latin, but just to kind of expand a little bit beyond what we're able to do in the classroom. And so that will be an opportunity that students who are in the concert and symphonic band are able to try and pursue each year. So I mentioned earlier, we will be covering our music standards through performance. And so here's just a couple of the standards that we will be covering. Lots of music vocabulary, from everything from measure to the different types of notes. I have an example here of dynamics, how loud or soft music is. We'll do listening of different styles of music. Obviously, we'll be performing and playing. You'll get the opportunity to hear that in some of their concerts. We do a multicultural music. Makes sure we represent all different cultures and outside even the classical realm. We learn how to read music and all the different symbols. And so it's a well-rounded program that instills all the music standards throughout the entire year. So here's a list of just some of our activities, our band activities. At the beginning of the school year, we do instrument fittings, and they've changed a little bit over the years, but basically the students will get a mouthpiece to try to see if there's an instrument they like, let's say clarinet, and they go and try it, and they're like, oh, I don't like the way that feels, and then they try trumpet, and they're like, oh, that one works. And so they get an opportunity to not only explore and listen to each instrument, but we make sure they have an opportunity to at least try each instrument and how it feels for them, so they can make an educated decision and hopefully an instrument that they'll love for a lifetime. Then once we continue on, I was talking about our symphonic band has quite a few performances in the community. I have a couple pictured here, Veterans Day performance. We have performed at South Florida Fair. World Palm Beach football band. Actually, we're getting ready to join them beginning first Friday in November. So you may see us there if you happen to be at the game. We do like to have some fun with Halloween and dress up. And then I also offer a morning practice in addition to our other ensembles that's open to all students. And you'll see down there a little flute trio where I encourage students who want to get together and create some of their own music together in small ensembles or small groups or solos. We work with them in the morning. Right now it's once a week. And then hopefully try and give them some opportunities to perform throughout the year as well. Next is a video compilation, pretty much of everything I just talked about, to give you an idea, a very quick sample of each one of what we would typically do in a typical year. And this year, so far, we're on track to get back on board and to hopefully participate in our typical activities. So I think it's about 3 minutes long, so I'll be here. Go ahead and enjoy, and I'll talk a little bit more after. did not mention was it says MPA Performance. And so our band program, our symphonic band, participates in a music performance assessment every year. It usually is in March, beginning of March. And just like the FSA, where our students get tested on math and English, that is where we get evaluated by a set of 3 judges. They'll perform 3 pieces that on stage, and then later they do 2 pieces or sight reading. And so they have that level that we need to achieve each year that helps us to get better and better and strive for excellence. The last thing I wanted to mention before I leave you is right now I'm standing in our band room. We are very lucky to have a wonderful place to come together and to create music. And so I want to give you a little opportunity to see what that is and where that is. We have some wonderful percussion instruments, and of course on the side, all of our larger instruments, tubas, baritones, that are available for students to rent and use. If you have any other questions about our program, about our music and multimedia choice program, please don't hesitate to call me, email me. Email me is probably best, to geneve.jarvis@palmbeachschools.org. I'm not near my phone during the day in the classroom, and the phone's in another office. But please check us out, and I look forward to meeting all of you. Thank you very much.